What is going on, guys? This is SJHSports and welcome your faces to the Championship. This is episode number 51 of a Youth Academy Regens with Cambridge United. If you're new around here and you enjoy FIFA 18 career mode, this is the place to be. Daily uploads on the channel of FIFA 18 content. So a lot of things to get through then in this episode. Then I've been through all the free agents. We've got to check them out. There's a thing I want to show you guys on Wooters as well, so we'll check that out. We also need to actually go and list players on the transfer list, loan list players, because we promoted 7 players at the back end of last season. Hopefully we can actually send them on loan. The reason for that I did that is for that reason, because if I had promoted them this season, we wouldn't be able to loan them out until next season or till January. It's stupid is that. We here really do need to fix that. So let's go over and take a look at some of the regens that I've found. Some of them will be pretty decent. We've got scouts out to them, so that we'll get an overall and get a better reading of these players. And we'll go through some other stuff as well. Objectives, transfer budget, things like that. So what you're currently seeing here are some players on the free agents at the back end of last season. We've still got their overalls there. This guy looks pretty decent as well. Goalkeeper at 79. Let's just quickly then. So I did scout a Leeds player because I've seen him and when I played Leeds and thought, do you know what, I'm going to take a look at him. But 67 for a centre-back's not going to benefit us at all. We do need to strengthen, I think, at the centre-back role because Mitrev doesn't have any status to be special or anything like that. He's been a good servant to the club for the 2 seasons, so we'll have to have a look at it. So this guy, Josh Bogle, he's from England. He's a free agent. He has the status, I think, an exciting prospect. I think this could possibly be Gary Cahill's regen. We've got this guy here, which could also be Fernandinho's regen. Loving the blonde hairstyle of his. We've got Garcia, Argentinian guy at Cam. We've got Lewis Miller, that is a CDM, a centre midfielder, and a Cam from Scotland. So we've got scouts out to him. This guy here, I'm not sure whose regen this could be, but he's looking pretty decent. How you pronounce his name, I have no idea. We'll sort that out at a later date. This could be Koscielny's regen, looking pretty decent at centre-back, but don't want to sound racist or anything. He is coloured. Does that mean that he's not Koscielny's regen? I'm not sure how that works. Do they have the same skin tones and stuff? I don't actually know. This guy then will be Koscielny's regen. He's actually in the Premier League. He's at Norwich. He's an exciting prospect, and this is Modric's as well. He's also at the Premier League, and Sunderland back in the Premier League by the looks of things as well. So they're the things that we've gone through for the players that we've found. In terms of strengthening the squad, I don't think we need to strengthen that much. I'd like to get another centre-back in, maybe another CDM, but other than that, I'm happy. I'm so happy with the squad because Wooters is going to play up front for this season. And the reason for that is if I go over to squad and we go over and take a look at Wooters, if we go to specialities, he's a clinical finisher because he does have finishing at 95. So I think playing him at Cam will be a mistake right now because 95 finishing, you can't get better than that. We need him to play up front. So Van Leeuwen and Carter will probably rotate. And Ponce will play in behind. Another thing to do, it's a new season, it's a new Scout Future Star. We're going to redeem this from the catalogue. We're going to get this done because no doubt some of you guys will be like, Scout Future Star, I've beaten you to it. So there you go, we're going to Scout Future Star for this season. So then, here we go. These are the players that we have put on the transfer list. Greco, Koze, Guvia, Beliska and Mikos. They are on the transfer list. And we have loaned out Iverson, Jackson, Tripalo, Memory, Morris, Gutierrez, Entine, Linz, McDonald, Hughes, Svenderson, Gurkan, Mitchell, Skovgard, Jerry O'Donnell. So there we go, confirmation that Gutierrez has left the club, having agreed to sign with Ohod Club. That was back at the last episode we accepted an offer for him. So Gutierrez is the first player to depart. The first transfer offer for the season is for Morello, and it's from Real Madrid for just over £1 million. Are they taking the absolute Michael? He is worth a lot more than that, so we are going to reject that offer from Real Madrid. First report of the season then is Argentina, and it's brought us back a pretty goddamn nice player. We've got Oliveira, who's a 46 to 60 overall potential, 76 to 94. We're going to sign him into our youth academy. Let's have a look. Anybody else worthy? Another goalkeeper, we're not interested. Another goalkeeper, we're not interested in signing a goalkeeper. So all of these players will be rejected. Well, some big money moves are coming in for us then. It's Ponce now. It has brought the interest of FC Tosno. They've shown interest in purchasing Ponce for a fee of £11.3 million. He is currently valued at £8 million. He's saying he's unhappy, but I'm not entirely sure why he's unhappy. But I am going to reject that offer because Ponce is going nowhere. Time to take a look at our objectives then. Reduce player wages by 4,400 a week. That's an interesting one because we've got a few players' contracts that are expiring. The good thing is it's a low priority, so that it doesn't make a massive difference if we don't do that. Also, for our domestic success then, for this season, they want us to avoid relegation and reach this round of 32 in the FA Cup. The long-term vision within 2 seasons in the Championship, finish mid-table. I think that's pretty much doable. Continental success, there's nothing in there. Exposure within 3 seasons, increase season ticket holders with at least 10% of the stadium's capacity. No information has come through from the season ticket sales so far. And the youth development, make 2.6 million profit from youth player sales within 2 seasons. I think that's doable, but this is season 1, so we've got also next season to focus on that. But there will be some comings and goings in this, so that will probably get done in this season, if not this transfer window. So France scouting report then is in, and it's come back to us then. Pereira, we've scouted for 2 months. I'm going to scout him again for the last and final month of the France. This guy we also scout for 2 months rather, and he's not going to make the cuts. We're going to reject him. This guy looks pretty decent as well. 52 to 70 overall, potential 78 to 94. He's a winger. And he's 5'7". We're going to sign him up regardless anyways. Beaumont, nothing special. This guy's a keeper. Ooh, this guy's looking interesting as well. I don't know how you say that name. Bear with me, boys. Galfia then looking very promising. 5'9", again, small. 52 overall, 70. Potential 79 to 94. We're going to sign him up, definitely. France has been quite kind to us in this 2nd month. And the rest of these then we will reject. So we've gone to Japan and look at the state of that. 6 players on the list, 4 of them without bloody faces. Sort it out here, for Christ's sakes. So it's 2 players then. We've got this guy in Masumoto. Probably killed that pronunciation. 66 to 92, 5'11". We've also got this guy, which we are going to reject. We'll scout him for a further month. Another transfer offer then for one of our players. This time Harrison Martin is wanted by Sheffield United for 1.6 million. There's only one thing to do, because if I don't do it, I'm going to have DK screaming at me. We are going to reject that offer. First bit of injury news for the season, and it's Perez, who is going to be out for 2 months with a ligament injury. We're not sure on that. I was wanting to try and get him out of the club this season, but unfortunately Perez is injured, so he will remain on our books for the time being. So then the free agent started off with Bogle. He has transferred to Club Atletico something or other, 73 overall. It's a shame that, because I wouldn't mind having him in our side. We've got this CDM coming in at 67. We've also got this guy at 72 as a cam. Miller as well. We've got this guy as a CDM, and Teddy is a 74. We're going to approach to sign this player. We have to do, because I want another centre back in our side, just so that we can actually get a bit of cover, because we're a little bit light in the centre back role. Let's go important to start off with. See what they say. That's not going to work. He's looking for one of the stars of the team. Okay, so he's wanting to be crucial. We'll accept that. Okay, there's a lot of competition. Him and Turner will probably be the 2 centre halves if this deal goes through. Oh, we like a 4-year deal. Fucking hell, brilliant. Yes. I would love to give him a 4-year deal. That's great. These negotiations are going quite well. Disregard a release clause. Let's move on to the next item and talk about his salary and expectations. So let's have a look at this then. He wants £12,000 per week, a signing on bonus of 160, and 5 clean sheets. Okay, let's edit the bonuses. Let's give him 10 clean sheets and still keep the funds the same. Edit wage bonus and signing. Sign-on bonus, will knock that down to, let's go 100. I'm willing to pay the 12 grand for him, because that's pretty much a bargain. That seems like a fair compromise as a sign-on fee. How about £100,000? Let's see what they say. We'll take the £12,000 per week. We'll be looking for a sign-on bonus of 160. We're going to counter that again. Edit that. Let's drop that down to 140 and submit that offer. Sure, we can. Right, yeah, whatever. We don't need to read this. That's a fair offer. We can agree on that wage. We'll be looking for a sign. For fuck's sake, I'm just going to have to give him it out. I hate negotiations on this FIFA. It bloody does my head in. And there we go. We've got our first signing of the season. Teddy is now a Cambridge United player. So let's take a look at some of Teddy. Let's take a look at Teddy's stats there. That was a bit of a tongue twister, don't know why. Good aggression at 73. He's got a lot of greens down there. That looks pretty damn good. Acceleration's pretty good for a centre-back. Jumping 88, that's brilliant. Good strength as well in 80. We've also got heading accuracy at 76. Marking at 71. He's got 5-star weak foot. He's 5'11", but his jumping makes up for that. Medium attacking work rate though, and defensive work rate's medium as well. I think we've got ourselves a little gem here. Grimsby Town have shown interest in purchasing Mikos for a fee of £230,000. I think we'll be stupid not to accept that. Let's just get him out of the club, get him off our wage budget. I know he's only on £440 per week. I think we'll just accept this, get him out because he doesn't feature. Sheffield United are taking the fucking piss. They're coming for Martin. We tell them to fuck off. They're coming for Frank van Leeuwen. But look at that. It's for 1.7. Are you serious, Sheffield United? How about you can swivel on Frank van Leeuwen's middle finger along with mine as well? Where we go, Mikos has sold to Grimsby Town. He has now departed and joined his new teammates. Another team's coming for Frank van Leeuwen. This time it's a different team. The valuation is still the same. And you know what? They can do exactly the same. 1.7. Get out of here. Scout Future Star has brought us back this cam. Bradley Green. 15 years old, already an overall of 62 and potential of 82 to 94. Holy moly. They like to bring back cams. Last season it was Graf. This season it's Green and is looking pretty damn good, it has to be said. He looks incredible. But we're going to leave him in our youth academy for the time being. Obviously, we can't promote him, but if we could, I'm going to leave him there. But he's 5'7". Again, small players. It's so frustrating. Colchester have shown interest in purchasing Koza for a fee of £1.1 million. Let's take a look. He's valued at 1.4. I think he's only got 12 months left on his contract. I'm going to try and get a better deal out of him, but I aren't going to negotiate. I'm going to delegate this. 1.5 million we're going to start it off at, and don't sell the player for less than 1.3. I think if we get that in for this player, I think we'll be happy because we've got a lot of goalkeepers in the youth academy. I think we've got 3. We're going to choose one of them 3 a bit later on in the season, and also this guy and Mitchell. Mitchell's improved quite drastically over the last 12 months, so we're going to advance on that. We're going to send that on its way. Transfer offer for Baliska then. Bolton have shown interest in purchasing Justin Baliska for a fee of £1.1 million. Again, I am actually going to delegate that. So, I've delegated it. I pushed A. I forgot to show it on screen. Apologies. We've asked to start the offer at 1.5 and don't sell for less than 1.3. So, another scouting update available then to us. Argentina, this time we have got another goalkeeper at standing tall at 6'7", potential 69 to 93. I'm going to leave him to scout for a further month. We've got this guy at 76. We're going to reject him. Oh, wow. I'm not even sure how you pronounce that name. Low overall. We'll actually sign him up just to see how he gets on. We've got Sandoval in at 65. We're going to reject. Oh, Luna looking pretty good as well. We're going to actually promote him to the youth academy, sign him up. Another guy at 65 we're going to reject, and this guy we're also going to reject. So we're going to keep Mansilla in the reports to scout for a further month. So Bolton have agreed to pay 1.3 million for Baliska. Let's go over and accept that offer now. So Matsumoto then is first on the list from the Japan scouting report. We've scouted him for 2 months, 72 to 92. The problem is I'm getting too many players in the youth academy now, and I didn't want it to be like that. So I'm going to again scout him for a further month. We've got this guy at 83, which we're obviously going to reject. We've got this guy at 88, again we're going to reject, and this guy as well we're going to reject. So Colchester have agreed to pay 1.5 million for Koza. We're going to accept that now. That's decent. I'm glad I rejected the other offer now, which was, I can't remember who it was from Amens for 1.3. So Koza's looking like he's going to Colchester for 1.5. First game of the episode, first game of the championship campaign. We travel away to Sheffield Wednesday. The starting 11 is as follows. Cassidy in goal, Morello, Turner, Teddy making his debut, Davis at left back. Naka is now an 80. He keeps his place in the side. Berry comes in at right midfield, Ponce and Ferreira. Van Leeuwen, Wouters up front. Let's go, boys. Well, I'm not sure what to expect from us this campaign. We're playing a decent side in Sheffield Wednesday. It couldn't have been any team in the Championship is capable of beating anybody. And here's Van Leeuwen with the first shot. Oh, it's a good save by Will Smith. And his first shot goes to Cambridge United. Here's Hurst. Shot. Oh, and Cassidy has to tip it behind for a corner. Maybe he should have caught that. Here's Reach up towards Hurst inside the area. Turner's got a job to do here. He's done it really well. And he keeps hold of the ball. And Morello will look to play it out. Oh my lord, Morello. What sort of a pass was that? Here comes Sheffield Wednesday again. And he's beaten Turner. Short, easy for Cassidy. And Sheffield Wednesday have started the better of the two sides. Up towards Pons. Pons looks to feed it through to Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen looking to start his season how he finished it. Oh, it's a great challenge by Van Aken, the Sheffield Wednesday defender. Took the ball, took Van Leeuwen with him as well. Corner kick there, Narca's going to take. We're looking for the big man. It's up goes Teddy! Oh, he scored! Oh, he's jumping has paid effects there. It's that first effort on goal, really. Oh, this is great stuff. Teddy on his debut, 16 minutes into the game. And Teddy, the centre half, has already got on the score sheet a goal from a likely source from a Cambridge point of view. Don't score many from corners, and Teddy's heading, that 88 heading, has certainly paid dividends then. Heading it straight past the goalkeeper. A lovely celebration by the Frenchman, and we're 1-0 up in the Championship already. Ball up towards Van Leeuwen. Oh, we can't keep hold of the ball. It's been very, very sluggish. What you expect from the first game of the season. Our passing's just not been as good as what we know it's capable of. This Hurst looks a decent player as he looks to slide it through, and Zhao, oh my lord, that's a let-off for us. Pons gets out of a tight situation then. He'll find Narca now. Here is Narca up towards Wouters. Wouters looks for the run of Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen on the turn. Van Leeuwen looking to shoot. Gets his shot and drags it wide. Pons then towards Davis. Simple passing. That's all we need to do for Aero. Good ball down the right. Here is Pons. Gets inside the area. Looks to lay it off to Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen, lovely. Narca. Oh, Narca might get another chance at a penalty. Oh, it's not given. Pons is there. Pons will shoot, and it goes over the bar. And that little touch by Van Leeuwen was absolutely delicious. Gets past his marker. As good as this guy, Zhao inside the area. Cross comes in. Hurst heads it. It's 1-1 just before half time, and Hurst has scored. Put Sheffield Wednesday back on level terms. It was a lovely cross into the box. We didn't stop the ball from coming in, and Hurst was there to head home past Cassidy. Well, there goes the half-time whistle. Couple of chances for both teams in that first half. We're enjoying a good spell of possession here. Wouters up towards Pons. Pons towards Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen's touch is good. Gets his shot away and works the goalkeeper. Barry Bannon comes on to replace Sam Hutchinson. We're also making changes. Carter and who's else I've brought on? Skovgaard comes on. Pons and Berry drop to the bench. So Carter goes up front. Also, Wouters drops back into the cam position. Here is Narca up towards Skovgaard. Then Skovgaard, what's he got in his locker? Going forward, trying to dance between the two Sheffield Wednesday players. Here he is then. Skovgaard looks to fake to cross. Laid a good ball in towards Wouters. Wouters on the turn. On the left foot, Wouters shot. He's blocked. Well, he's saved by Will Smith. He's doing well so far. Here's Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen then stabs it through towards Ferreira. Oh, he's hit the inside of the post. Frank Van Leeuwen's done well. Ball up towards Carter. Carter then up towards Skovgaard. Lovely first touch by Skovgaard. He will shoot. Will Smith with the save. And Van Leeuwen can't turn it in. It's hacked off the line by Hunt. Teddy's managed to work his way out of that trouble. The cross comes into the back post. Jordan Rhodes is the man there. Cassidy has to make the save. And Turner will clear as the referee blows the full-time whistle. It's 1-1. It's a point apiece for both these teams. Then at the start of the new Championship campaign. I do apologise as well. I think sometimes in the commentary, if I did say Sheffield United instead of Wednesday, I do apologise. I'm just used to playing Sheffield United in the past. But we've picked up a point on our first game of the Championship season. It's finished 1-1. So boys, this episode is now coming to an end. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then please give the video a like. It's our first game in the Championship. We've done extremely well to get a point against a tough Sheffield Wednesday side. We did everything correctly. We did all sorts of stuff well in that game. We didn't keep the ball as well as what I'd have liked, but it's all a learning curve, and some of these players will have to adapt quickly to the Championship style of play. Thank you so much for watching, boys. I've been SJHSports, and I'll see you on another video, and goodbye.